and for this week's video we are back in the UK for OGDEN Water Ride with Boots on the Ground and Mark Sawtell. I think we'd all admit that since we rode Italy we've probably been lacking a little enthusiasm for riding in the UK, but this is our first big ride back all together as a group and I'm thoroughly looking forward to this. Day 1 sees us do a relatively easy 20 miles, but we take 5 hours 15 minutes as we have a lot of catching up to do. We do 2,000 feet of climbing and quite surprisingly top out at 40 miles per hour. Some of those trails are quick.
So here we are at Ogden Water, out with Andy, Vicky, Tony and Phil.
Absolutely beautiful. For our day 1 ride we were incredibly lucky with the weather and it was largely dry and blue skies. This is a cross-country ride with some nice views and there'll be a GPX in the description below. Now, although this is cross-country and some might think a little less challenging, there are some really fast trails which makes it just as fun and challenging no matter what your level. This section here is known as St Bernard's Descent due to the large dog in the farmhouse at the bottom, but it's also, if that isn't scary enough, got some very slippery ruts to crash on.
You slide, you're into a rut if you hop over it.
I think we all had a hell of a lot of fun on this descent. There's 2 separated by a gate. They're really fast, rocky and quite challenging.
Drop if you pop it. Right, now I don't actually know if there's a big holes like that, so probably slow down a bit.
So at this point I think we're about halfway around and we are challenged to a little road race. Let's see who wins. And next stop is to drop into the beautiful village of Haworth for a coffee and cake refuel. So, I just had a bit of a refuel. Scone and cake. Cafe Verde, a little bit rude in there apparently. And now we're off down the cobbled street for the rest of our ride. When you're out having so much fun on your mountain bike, it's extremely easy to forget to actually just stop and check out the scenery and the views. It's rugged around here, but it's also really beautiful.
Pedal strike. No worries. Yeah, I was just about to say, this is quite techy, muddy, rocky pedal striking stuff. Look at all there.
This section of trail is flat but quite deceiving. It's actually quite technical. You are constantly having things thrown at you like rocks, slippery mud and ruts.
Slippery down there. Andy up in front. Flying. Oh. Mud hole came out of nowhere. Hello, how you doing?
This is the last leg of our boots on the ground guided tour today, and this section probably is the most beautiful and interesting to ride. Day 2 sees us reach a maximum height of 1400 feet, a top speed of 38 miles per hour, 24 total miles in 5 hours 25 minutes, and 2,254 feet of climbing. It's day 2 and we're doing a Hebden Bridge loop with Boots on the Ground channel Patreon, so lots of new people to meet and fun to be had. So on this loop there are some trails that may not be all that technically difficult, but if you stay within your skill set you can go quite fast and make it really fun no matter what your skill level.
Looking far enough ahead. I only just made that bend. Oh, that would have been embarrassing. Take note, look farther ahead when you're heading towards the ramp. I only just made that bend. Stunning reservoir over there, but currently invisible.
This is another one of those sections that with a little speed is absolutely amazing fun. The gullies are actually turning to ramps and you can you know, get some fairly big jumps out of it. Obviously, look out for pedestrians.
Yeah, this is where he went left, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, some this way.
This is the Boots on the Ground Hill Climb Challenge, and whilst this is technically possible, I failed dismally.
I'm going to go down first because as we get to the very bottom, you're going to cross the road and then there's some single track that goes up. And if you get enough speed down here, you'll go straight up to the top, no bother, otherwise you've got a bit of a pedal.
So for this, Andy kindly acted as a traffic light at the bottom so we could run straight through and up the next hill. This is Mark videoing here, me in front. So far this weekend I've been lucky enough not to have any near misses at all, but on this super slippery trail one is coming up.
Whoa.
So that near off didn't slow me down too much, and we drop into what I decided to call the Little Italy Trail. Andy's standing there in part because directly behind him is a cliff, and if you don't make that corner you're going straight over it, so just beware of that. And it's pretty much the same on the next switchback too.
Another one. There's another one.
And that's the end of the video. I want to say thanks again to Boots on the Ground. This weekend really gave me a jab in the arm that I needed. I'd been having a rough couple of days before this, and definitely perked me up.